first, fast, accurate. You're watching WSBT-22 News at 5:30.
It's a project designed to improve the quality of life in Mishawaka. Now, separating storm and sanitary sewers and putting power lines underground.
But if you've driven on Mishawaka Avenue, parts of it are just a mess. WSBT-22's Suzanne Spencer's in the studio here with us. And Suzanne, this is affecting dozens of homes.
That's because this is happening in their front yards. The first phase of this starts from Main right here, here's Main Street, over to Cedar Street, which is about right here. Now that section of the road should be completed by at least the end of summer. Now the second phase of the project stretches from Cedar right here, again, almost all the way over to the river over here on Willow. Now that phase of the project is expected to wrap up by the end of the year. Now thanks to one neighbor who has watched the construction from his front yard, thieves trying to steal from the construction site were stopped in their tracks. On any given day, you can find Gary Goddard keeping watch.
Well, I try to keep an eye on things for the contractors.
He's lived on Mishawaka Avenue for years, but the view from his front yard is a little different right now.
It changes the whole atmosphere.
Every day he watches dozens of construction workers, machinery come and go. Goddard considers himself the watchdog of the neighborhood. That's because he caught criminals stealing construction supplies from the job sites.
Oh, they were taking some material, some tools, supplies that they use.
These construction companies say this happens quite often, but they're glad to have an extra set of eyes watching over the site. But all of this work must be done. Just to give you some perspective, cities across the country are doing exactly what we're doing right here in Mishawaka, having to separate our sewage operations so that that extra sewage doesn't drain into our rivers and streams. And millions of dollars going into this. The first phase is costing just over $3.5 million. A lot of that going towards moving power lines underground. The second phase costs more than $1 million, but it's costing the health and wellness store Crystal Connection some business.
It's huge. People just don't want to have to deal with it. People don't come in. We don't get the foot traffic. We don't get the walk-in traffic. People refuse to come.
The stretch will get new road surface, curbs, and sidewalks. The goal is to improve the quality of life, and Goddard says he'll support that, but still continue to watch.
It's my tax money, and it's my city, it's my neighborhood, and somebody wants to steal something, then I'm going to put them on the spot for it.
Another major project that you've probably noticed is the Central Park construction. They've added a pavilion, 4 shelters, all of this. You can see some of that being built behind me, as well as a large water playground area. The big surprise, though, I just found out, a 28-foot pyramid that kids can climb on. City officials tell me they think it might be the largest climbing pyramid in the world. The city of Mishawaka is paying about $5 million for this project, and it's expected to wrap up later this summer. In the studio, Suzanne Spencer, WSBT.